and surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Time now taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Hurts now on 4th. Pass complete to Goddard. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, I love that.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. He goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 5 yards.
Hurts looking to throw. He brings it in. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles parlaying the interception into points.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Nick Sirianni telling his offense they're going for it. 2-point attempt coming.
The Eagles will set up for the
Hurts looking to throw. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead.
Makes the score Eagles 8, Patriots nothing.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I'd probably you before I your chain.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. But today, 2 AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New England Patriots. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway in Foxborough. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line. And they go play action with May. And incomplete to open things up.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's May. That's complete. DeMario Douglas with it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the 2 of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
They'll throw with May. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And it was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward May. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
At the Bengals' 12-yard line.
Looking to throw, May. And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that is going to wind up incomplete, so they tried to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now he's loose up the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards. So in defense territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, here's Brown. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Right back to Brown. And he stopped immediately there. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
11. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And a short gain here down to the 22. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And this one he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 11. Burrow looking to pass. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10. At their own
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That's good.
From the gun and give to Brown. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
This is Brown going up the middle. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Here's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. Brown is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen coming out to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead in the intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's May. Henry brings it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Throwing here is May. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Burrow will throw. He will find his man Chase complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Come on, ready?
It's a gain of 20. First down, Cincinnati.
Now it's Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. An extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Here goes set. Ready, what's up?
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down.
Now Burrow. He's got Chase on the comeback route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hudson. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
In motion goes the tight end. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Down the left sideline. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Patriots 6. Evan McPherson to kick off 4th and 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball is going to come out to the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To the air, May. Oh, that is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Well, we'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup on a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you look on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield.
I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Back to throw again. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hunter Henry, 31 yards. And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
An inside give, Brown. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Burrow changing things up here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end.
It's a gain of
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Had to give to Brown on the option. And he won't get close. Over the yard, 4th and 3.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10. That's a 15-yard.
Here's May. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw with May. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Hunter Henry, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2.
They're going to try to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
That keeps the score. Bengals 21. Patriots 18.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
A loss of 2.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Bengals.
Here's a give to Brown. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
At the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
12, 12, 12.
Third down, here's Brown. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel...
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Carolina Panthers. With Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. Off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Good job in coverage is going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
They're on the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Hey.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Open man, General McMillan. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Ready?
To throw is Young. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked up by Ttyyuii Awuzie.
So anytime a team early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Panthers are going to recover the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Now, faking the give. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
Second and 19 at the 2-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. First carry now for Rico Dowdle. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing, Dalton. This one intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you can bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out.
Try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
Brings up 2nd.
In motion goes likely.
The Panthers 2-yard line.
Henry. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Dalton. This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
A throw right side is intercepted. It's the safety. First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 20. Five-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Daniels starts with a pass. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That's to McLaurin. They connect again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
The air again is Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets them another first down. Browski, Merrick. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. From a little further back, here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Right back to Browski, Merrick. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
19, drop.
Here's Browski, Merrick. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ttyyuii Merrick, touchdown Commanders. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
And that one is no good. He missed the extra point. So much for 7 to start. It is a 6-0 game. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line. On play action, Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Talk things over before 3rd down. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down. He's got space inside the 25. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. We are through 1. 6-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. On 1st down, right back to Robinson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 12.
You're going to go play action with Penix. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Great London. Touchdown Atlanta.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there. Ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Commanders take over 1st and 10. At their own.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. This one batted in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Notre Dame. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 3-yard line.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcon touchdown. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Play action. Here's Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 46. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Daniel. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and the pass falls incomplete. A.J. White coverage there, and he knocks it away. 3rd down, they need 5. Working out of the gun. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Hayden Ellis. He works free. Right side. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this is just